Nice. Can you hear me?
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
At your command.
Dakka time.
Now you'll pay, scum!
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
They're what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
At your command.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
Battle, and based on your equipment, it's gonna set your skills up to like down here. I've got 4 different skills.
Onward! Don't linger, guardsmen!
Frag burst. Aim shot.
The thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I am not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
The Emperor's light has found me.
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now.
I tried to lower it a bit. See how that sounds.
Move! Move!
ready to fight.
You can also switch between two weapons, so I've got the bolter equipped here, so that I can switch to a flamethrower. Oh, I'm supposed to go deactivate the teleport jammer.
Let me taste your flesh.
Burn, never feel bad.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their what? Their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes, that two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
Yo, his leg is gone!
Inquisitor, what's happening down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a hellbrute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives and is ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
To the jammer!
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least, I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Teleport away!
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Yes, the warp. Yeah, unfortunately, we never enter the warp. We just do things here and there and around, you know, an occasional planet, an occasional, you know, hive
Inquisitor,
city.
my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole?
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the fortress monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, we have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic materials of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos biologist specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologus there.
What's impossible? Okay, this is kind of what I mean by like it's limited, but there is like some variation. Like that's still Celestian armor, but like the color scheme is a little different. There's a little bit more differences. So like the thigh armor here, not studded. Here it is studded, and then the knee pad's a little different too, with the design. Sure, the pads are still the same, but then so yeah, so there's Celestian armor, which is this. There's Seraphim armor, which is this. It's got like little boosters, and then there's there's Dominion armor. So it changes your headpiece, your kind of general look. Colors just vary, and also depending on the rarity, you're gonna get like drastically different kind of designs and looks. So it just depends on what kind of rarity you start getting. But yeah, and then the armor abilities, or the armors come with abilities. So like this one comes with armor. The Dominion comes with a battle slide, or a battle dash, and then the Seraphim armor comes with a tactical jump, so you can do essentially a jetpack jump. But yeah. Well, yeah, finding the ship, yo, that's gonna be a fun task. It's one of those things. It's like, oh well, that'll take a couple years. Oh well. Okay. But yeah, I'll show you my other character. And this is the one I was saying that has kind of Space Marine-ish kind of armor. It's okay. It's part of the story. It comes and goes. You just gotta chase the news of, hey, it popped out of space when it ever comes out of space. But yeah, I mean, considering it's a game, it's of course gonna pop in and out of real space. So, but yeah, this is the kind of Space Marine-y kind of looking armor. It's pretty much a Space Marine suit of armor except for shoulder pads and the faceplate. Got the little tubing to the mouth and then the little air duct in the head. Yeah. This is my multi-melta. And this is my my Archaeotech Relic Heavy Bolter. Yeah. This one's an Ancient Relic multi-melta. Yeah, and then so this suit has, as you can see, missile pods in the back. It's got cyclone missile launchers, so you just, when you're battle, you just go ahead and use that. I'll just do a quick little mission here. I'll fight against Snurgle Demons. Look at him. So stoic. Staring off into space.
A 100,000 worlds, 100,000 wars. There is no respite.
Behold,
There is nowhere to
the power
hide.
of the
Across
heavy
the
bolter.
galaxy, there is only war.
Ah, giant pillar. Yeah, it's incredibly satisfying to use. It's like, oh hey, how's it going? Did that run your day? Great. Just walk into a room and just start blasting. But yeah, this one's also got a retreat option like that. And then this one has also a explosive bolt. You got a forward approach, kind of, yeah, like a forward push kind of move. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. And this is my multi-melta. Flash OE, target, single target, and this is like a charge blast. That one hits real hard once you break all their suppression. So this bar right here is your health, and this bar right here is your suppression. If your suppression goes all the way down, you can get knocked over and stuff like that, so you end up on the ground. Same thing happens to the enemies. You break their suppressions, and you can knock them down. And you got, this is essentially your health potion, your health pot, your inoculator, and then this is your like essentially grenade item. So that's this right here, and then this is your essentially ultimate, your armor skill. So it's essentially just like a shoot some missiles. And then yeah, so it just depends on what kind of armor you're wearing. There's 3 types of different armors that you can choose. Nikes! It's a psyker! I hate psychers!
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets.
Die,
Current
filthy
situation is
psychers.
terminal.
Bro,
Immediate
these
action
psychers are like,
required.
if you're fighting a high level psychers, bro, they're scary. Like, you just die. You don't even know where the damage comes from. You just dead. There's no like purple glow or anything, you just drop dead. I was like, well, how am I supposed to do anything? I can't see where I'm getting shot from. I just drop dead. And then you can save guardsmen. They're just chilling around. They're just like, hey, how's it going? You're just like, yeah, let me help you out there, buddy. You should probably be dead, but it's okay, so you're not dead. Good time, man, buddy. Yeah, like that right there, he should have been dead. He just got hit by a plague demon. Like, he just got rammed with the horn. He should be dead, man, but he... Good times, good times. Bring on, Damon. This is a tech shrine. It gives focuses. So, okay, yeah. So that gave me a movement buff, 25% movement speed. Now I'm zooming.
Take it like a man, Godman.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I was trying to destroy that, but I guess I'll just take it to the face. That's cool. Ooh, that's a Chaos Champion. Ow. Painful. Okay, get out of here, Chaos Champion. Don't like you. Die. Yeah, get blown up. We're zooming. I also forgot to mention this game has a cover system, so you can hide behind cover like this, and then shoot. And then the cover has like health, so it can be destroyed. So like if someone's behind that, I could destroy it, and then they no longer have cover. I almost died. It was pretty close, but as you can see, I used one of my inoculator charges, so I super healed. It's fantastic. So you can actually customize your inoculator too. So I have my inoculator to give me certain buffs and boosts essentially. So it works out for me. So for me, I customize my inoculator to heal me for 100% HP and suppression. And then I take 5 physical vulnerability stacks. But I also have a HP stack to have 20% faster cooldown. And when I activate it for 5 seconds, I do 200 bonus damage essentially. So I do some big slapping. So I can either use it for healing or I can use it for a bonus boost for damage. But I typically use yeah, deaths for the weak. Yeah. So you see that green bar, that's his suppression, now it's red. So now you can like yeah, essentially you just do extra bonus damage to him. But it's also one of the things if you have a knockdown ability and they have red suppression, then they get knocked over. Volta.
At your command.
Isn't Nurgle just like the loveliest? Look at that. Look at that. You seeing of our friends in there? It's a good time, man, right? Yeah, yeah. This guy had a good time over here too. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy's pretty fresh too. Yeah, his got spilled out. It's looking pretty tasty, you know. Good time, good time. Look at my little friend.
is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
Look, it's a Hellbrute. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty. Then I blast him there with my heavy bolt. Then I'll run away. Well, blast.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
At your command.
Yeah, I've played it here and there. I didn't play super deep. It's funny because I'll play it for a bit and then I'll put it down and I'll pick it back up and I'll discover something new about the game that I didn't know before when I stopped playing it for a bit. But yeah, Grandpa Nuggle. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot of cool little things here and there. But yeah, I won't take up any more of your time. You could peace out and go do your own thing. And I'll probably just call it quits for tonight. It's already 10:30. So, yeah. I'll see you later, buddy. Good night.